What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be taking a look at a really fun Jund deck that gets to play a card we don't play too often because it's kind of quirky unless you build around it, but we're going to be playing Chaotic Transformation. This is going to let us get some free cards into play, some really powerful free cards into play, and hopefully the game ends shortly thereafter. But let's go take a look at what the rest of the deck list looks like to go along with this Chaotic Transformation. Alright y'all, don't forget to join the channel if you haven't. For as little as 99 cents, you can be part of all the festivities and get you some extra content here. And I appreciate it. My cats get to eat and it's awesome. But even beyond that, check out my sponsor, Ultra Pro. Go get you some stuff. Protect your gear. ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. They'll save you 5% at checkout. Okay, so we got a few things we need to address with this list. Well, first thing I want to say is I've seen versions of this going around for a little while. I think CGB might have made it popular for some people. I don't know, so I'm kind of just now getting around to building one. But we do have to have some early removal. The thing about this is you have to buy a lot of time till you get to realistically 5 or 6 mana in play to really get to do what you need to do. So here we're at 3 cut down, 2 go for the throat. I do think there's probably room for 1 or 2 more of either of these. If you wanted to squeeze something in, I think it wouldn't be unreasonable. We've got 4 teachings of Kirin, and this is really just to give us some extra bodies, because we want to have a creature to sacrifice, and this is one way we can do that. We do get to put some stuff in our graveyard. Occasionally we'll hit something important, but realistically, it's to get the body. Though, removing stuff from the opponent's yard can also be relevant, which probably will come up at some point. And then we've got 3 Terra Sunder. These are more removal cards. This lets us get rid of problematic enchantments, lets us just exile creatures, just all kinds of different things. We love this card. I've been playing it more than I probably should, but it's really fun. Then we got 4 Fable of the Mirror Breaker, because again, we're digging. And this not just makes a creature, but also makes an artifact, which is very important. Then we've got 2 Jugen Defends the Temple. Now, this is a card I don't think I've necessarily seen in a lot of different versions of this, but what I like about it is we have situations where we're going to get a lot of small creatures into play that we can't necessarily do much with. This at least gives us a chance to do something with all that extra mana we're getting. So every creature that comes into play, token or not, we could turn it into 6/6, 8/8s, whatever, and have real threats. Or if we copy something with Fable of the Mirror Breaker, then that thing can come into play. We can spend our extra mana and just have a big, maybe 5/5 or something, or 6/6, and still get stuff done. So this gives us basically another way to win that we didn't have before. Then we've got 3 Weatherseed Treaty. This is a way just to ramp up, and again, makes us another creature. Then Big Score. This is probably one of the most important cards in the deck, and I'm probably looking to get a 4th one of these in here, but basically, you discard a card, you get some treasure, draw 2 cards, and then, because it's making treasure, hopefully we find our key cards, and we can use those. We are playing 2 Cruelty of Gix. I'm not sure how much I'm going to like this in here, but every version I've seen seems to play this, which I guess is important if we need to get our own Titans back, but we do have portals to get Titans back, so I don't know. Maybe this should be something else, but we'll see by the end of the games. Then we got 4 Chaotic Transformation. This is the card we're aiming for. It's 6 mana. We might as well just go ahead and play 4 of them. Make sure we can hit them. Then, of course, Titan of Industry, because this is just a really damn good card, and it's the best thing we can get with the Chaotic Transformation. And then we have Portal to Phyrexia, hoping we don't have to pay 9 for it, but we'll see. Now, for those who don't know, Chaotic Transformation, the way it works is you pay 6, then you target a creature, an enchantment, a planeswalker, a land, and an artifact. And then you reveal from the top of your library till you get to each of those kinds. Now, admittedly, we don't have any planeswalkers in here, so that's never going to happen. But we will almost always have a creature, always have an enchantment, obviously always have a land. Most of the time, we would like to have an artifact, because we have a couple of ways that we can produce artifacts as well. Now, if we get to produce an artifact, our goal is going to be to hit Portal Phyrexia, because we have no other artifacts in the deck. Same with creatures. If we just get rid of a creature, then we want to be able to get Titan. That's the whole reason there's no other creatures in here. Now, you do have to be careful, because if you do, I guess, in a way, have one of these, if you want to call it careful, be aware that if you do this and get rid of one of these as a creature, you could possibly hit another enchantment, because though you are removing it as a creature, it still just looks for the next card that matches one of the card types on the card you sacrifice. In this case, it could be an artifact, be an enchantment or a creature. So just saying to put that out there, when you're playing the deck, be careful about how you use it. But otherwise, We've got 1 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 2 Mountains, 1 Sekinzen, 1 Beseiju, 3 Forest, a Haunted Ridge, 2 Sulphur Springs, 2 Deathcap Glades, 2 Llanowar Waste, 3 Carplusion Forest, 2 Rockfall Vale, and 4 Zeotor's Proving Ground. So mana probably shouldn't be an issue, but I think the things we're looking for here are, do we want another Titan? Do we want another big score? And do the Jugen Defends the Temple turn out to be as good as we're hoping? So let's go up into the games and then definitely catch up with me at the end of the video because we're going to have something to say about those things we're looking for. And, of course, we'll have a card spotlight for you. But let's go. Boy, this is kind of slow, but we'll keep it. I mean, we at least have a kill card for their early thing, and then we could play either of these. But I say that. We'd probably just play Fable first. And then after that, we'll have to come up with a plan. I don't know what that plan's going to look like just yet, but we need a plan. Got plenty of mana, though, so we can operate there. That's all good. Night of Dusk. I'm going to go ahead and kill that dude. Let's see. Do you want this and a token? This and a land? Let's go with this and get a land. Let's just start on 1. And we'll put this into play. Try to give us a shot at more spells. Oh, interesting. I was not expecting that to come out. That's a surprise. Huh. Well, I guess we go with this. I guess in my head, I just assumed that last turn would have been a kill spell and a dude or something, whatever. Was not thinking it was going to be a relic. But, hey, I mean, why not? I mean, Invoke Despair works here just the same. Nope, it is a Mike Stone Weak Stone. Wow, I have no idea what the opponent's doing. This is cool. 4, 5, 6, and they have 7 mana available. They're going to have 8 next turn. Yeah, do we even have a shot here? I mean, we have to draw the transmography. I mean, could we even do anything with that here? No, we've already... Jeez. I'm going to... I don't even know. I guess get rid of this and... this? Wow, that was a whole lot of not helpful. Yeah. Attacking for 4. And then I guess we're going to play both of these. Not that it matters, because if they just play Portal to Phyrexia or whatever, we're just going to lose all of it. But I mean, I feel like it's better than nothing. Our hand's kind of junky. But yeah, land portal's pretty gross here, if that's what they're doing. Alright, Takenuma. I mean, they have all kinds of mana available here. Okay, just a Cruelty of Gix. Alright. Well, there's nothing good in either of our graveyards to get, so they're going to tutor up a card, I'm assuming. And we haven't put a lot of pressure on them, so... I mean, they can kind of just do what they do. Alright, they decided to see that we have a land. So that's good, because it means they weren't immediately looking for a card to try to do something next turn. That, however, is a whole lot of useless to us. I mean, I guess we split these up. I'm trying to think, is there anything that just does like -2 and we want to save a creature, but hell, I don't know. Let's just do that. Yeah, we'll save both of these. Why not? I'm just trying to think, like, is there a reason I want to load up on one versus another, but it probably doesn't matter. I mean, on the plus side, after they tutor, like, they are at 6. I mean, so that's something, and we get 2 Jugen tokens. Oh, I should have played the land, though. I was thinking, like, I might want it to discard later if we drew, whatever it is, like the make the 2 treasures thing. But I'm just realizing, had I had the extra mana, I could have pumped something when the second Jugen token or card comes into play. And that might be more beneficial, honestly. We'll see, though. Flesh Gorger, sure. I mean, they would get to gain life, so that's relevant. And unfortunately, when we copy our tokens, we do not gain the +1/+1s. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, so I don't know quite what's happening here. Unfortunately, cut down doesn't kill that. This is one of the shortcomings of cut down in the current standard. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. And it doesn't even do us a good bit to kill it, even if we could. Because all that would happen is that we would end up putting it in the yard for them to get back with this. So that would be silly. So we take the action. And the question becomes, how much do we want to spend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, do we just go 7, 8 since we're not attacking anyway? I'll just leave this up just in case. And well, we'll have that for a land anyway. Yeah, 3. Yeah, we just go 8. I'm assuming they have a kill card, but whatever. If they do, there's nothing we're going to be able to do about it. Alright. No attacks. Now, there is a world where I could have attacked, let the opponent block. I mean, they trade their things for our things, but they would have been at 12. Which, you know, is a thing. Sure. I assumed something like that might happen. Alright, so the opponent opted to protect it, which is what we wanted. So now they don't have any colored mana, so we're just gonna target here. Do they have a way to kill it? And then we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't know. 7 sounds good. Maybe it's greedy. Maybe just put 6, and then we can still play Fable of Kiki or Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I mean, either way, I feel like if it works, it's not going to matter anyway. Do they have the kill card? They do not. All right, we got there. That was a weird, weird game. Ooh. Wow. Wow. I think we have to mulligan that. Just too many pricey things. We weren't going to be doing anything important. I will keep this, which is a bit questionable. But we are on the draw. So we can see where this goes. Oh, no. This is not good. I wish I had one of those. Yeah. I mean, I guess we get... I mean, they get a +1/+1. Do we care that much? That's fine. Let's pass. Like, we can take a little damage. Just let the opponent not know that we have anything relevant to kill a creature. There may be a better enchantment we want to kill anyway. Because this could be like an all-enchant... Exactly. There you go. I was just thinking, it could just be an enchantment-heavy deck. And there was going to be something we might want to kill. And fortunately, I was right. I feel like I got a little bit lucky there in that prediction, but it was correct nonetheless. Alright, so this is just going to be Selesnya Enchantments of various things. Yeah, not a surprise there. No blocks. But the problem is, are we going to want to attack just to get the treasure and use it? We're still a turn away, though, so it doesn't really matter. Well, now we can do it next turn. This is for sure one of them. So we're going to have 5 mana. We can search for a land for the 6 mana. I mean, yeah, I guess just that. I mean, I want to just give ourselves, like, the max options, I suppose. Just start at 1. Go get a forest. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah. Not worth attacking here, especially since we know they're going to attack with Catilda for probably 4 or 5 here anyway. Problem is, okay, I was thinking it might end up being a the 4-mana enchantment, but it wasn't. Hallowed Haunting is what I was thinking. No, it is a Hallowed Haunting. Surprised they didn't play that pre-combat. Because they would have got more out of it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm actually okay losing this. Oh, I have to attack first to do that. I guess it doesn't really matter. I would lose a treasure, but worth it. Alright, then we'll go ahead and play this. We will destroy an artifact or enchantments, and I'm going to go ahead and give this a shield, even though their removal is probably just going to exile it or whatever, but we'll destroy that. Put a shield on this. And say, then next turn, we'll be able to attack, use the transformation, get another Titan. Yep, and that's going to do it. No red mana, but we could go find it, so I guess we'll keep it. Seems reasonable. Oh, we may not have time to go find it. Alright, let's see what's up. Pack leader, sure. Do I just get rid of this so we don't have to deal with another creature next turn? I think so. Mostly because I don't think I'm going to play it for 4, because I feel like on the next following turn, we're going to big score pretty much no matter what. If we don't just straight up use a transmogrification. Or transformation, sorry. We already have 3 green sources. Do I get another black? I guess I'll get this. I mean, I have more red card. I mean, I don't know if there's a world. Well, I mean, we're going to get treasure anyway. I guess it doesn't matter. Just overthinking that turn a little bit. Yeah, so we're either going to play another treaty or a big score on this next turn. And then we get the transformation away. We should, I'm hoping, still be around something like maybe 12 life. But something like... that's tough. I can say something like Halana and Elena could show up and really change that. So we have to kind of be careful. Oh, that's nice, actually. Huh. Well, this creates a little bit of a different situation. Because now we could consider killing something and big score this away to cast the transformation next turn. We won't have an enchantment to go get, but that seems fine. Because if we do this, we just transformation, but there's no artifacts. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pass. Oh, actually, I can't pass. We have to do this. Or else this just turns into a 3-3. Then we can't kill it. Because it's a werewolf. Unless I just wanted to big score first. I mean, that's the other option, I guess. Not likely that I would do it. But, you know... I think I mismanaged that. I should have went ahead and big score first. And the reason is that there's a chance they would have tapped out for 4 mana here. Exactly. And then we could have still done that and had an enchantment. So, yeah. I did that wrong. I could have kept it from flipping and we still could have gained some extra value. That's just a silly mistake. Is what it is, though. Can't afford to block here, I don't believe. So we just got to take it. I'm going to go and do this. And we may have already cost ourselves. We'll see. Ooh, that's not nice to have. If we don't want to use all the treasure, 2, 4, 5, we have to play one of these at least. And target an artifact. Target a creature. I don't have an enchantment. Oh, and a land, I guess. I don't think it matters. Sure. Select the permanent that was exiled. Sure. And this. And this. And we'll get another body. And gain life. Alright. Should be okay from here. Yep, that'll do it. This feels like the most normal hand we've had so far. No ramping though, so I mean the Titan's kind of dead, but hey, we'll take what we can get. And I think we just open with the Haunted Ridge and then go from there and see what we can find. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh no! Oh, and we gave away our plan. Unfortunately, we don't have one in hand already, so if opponent's looking at our graveyard, they'll know damn well what's going on now. Yep. And they're playing a control deck that's probably not going to go well for us. Yep, we'll just start with the first one. We need all our mana here. Ooh, this is going to be tough. Alright, Bankbuster, that's some good news. So we don't have anything really coming at us here. We can destroy Bankbuster and play this. I think I like that. Ooh, oh no! Oh, we've lost such good stuff. No! Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing! Oh no! I meant to destroy the Bankbuster. Oh, that misclick's gonna get us killed. Yeah, here comes a Depopulate, for sure. No, just a Shieldred. Alright, I guess we still lucked out and it kind of works out the same here. Though we take 4 damage needlessly. Because we're not gonna block here. Yeah, no blocks. Yeah. And then we draw. And that's a mana that could be helpful. We'll pump you, I suppose. And pump one of you. And one of you. Let's go ahead and kill this. Attack. Exile a target card. We make another creature. Exile a non-creature. You know what? Let's get rid of make sure you can't get that back. Though, should have made one of these a 3/3. Because they could have Gix's command here when we just lose everything. Okay, only a Bankbuster. That's good for us. I mean, I'm going to assume their hand also has, like, sicko counters at this point. So Titan's just kind of hanging out unless we draw a land after they play their sweeper next turn or something similar. We're attacking. Exile, yep. One of these, I guess. Alright. I mean, that's 8 damage. I mean, it's not nothing. It's a rough way to get there, but, you know. Okay, they had a Fateful Absence anyway. Which actually kind of helps us, because we were digging a little bit. And it's still going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So almost dead. Oh, well, no, they would die to the Kieran bonuses. Oh, that's great for us, actually. Because the worst that can happen now is I just have spot removal to stay alive. All right. All right. All right, well, it's tempting to throw this one back. I think I'm going to keep it just to kind of see how it plays out. And I'm going to go ahead and lead with this. Just because we can play anything with green on 2, or if we found a removal card, we'd be able to play it. As it turns out, we're not going to do much here. So I'm just going to play that in case we need to get rid of, I don't know, a Bank Buster. Oh, that didn't happen. All right. Well, it was an idea. It was a thought. All right, so now the question comes down to, would we rather lose a 1/1 or would we rather lose a Fable token? I feel like the 1/1 is better to lose if we're going to lose anything. Oh, they didn't have it. I thought they might have had a play with fire there. Interesting. Oh, they're just going to squee here. That sucks. All right, good news, though. Good news, if we want to look at it this way, is we can kill a squee this turn with the help of the monk token. So that's kind of nice. I mean, I guess technically we could have done that with the Fable, but let's see. If we don't kill that, here's another thing we have to consider. We would end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd be 1 short. We would need this to live. But if we tapped it, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I think we'll just do this and pass. I mean, we do get a token when the Jugan defends a temple flips, so. Oh, Raiju. All right. I think we have to kill that, which is such a bummer. Yeah, we just take 5. Not that we want to take 5, but yes, we take 5. Okay, good news. We can kill a squee, so that's something. And we can get to the mana for Titan, so that's something. So, I mean, this is a few things happening here. If we really wanted to, we could Fable and then still have 3 blockers and have that be a 4/4. Nah, we want to kill something here instead. I think that's more powerful. If we want to try to live at all. Alright. And then if Titan can't get us there next turn, then we're dead. That's kind of where we're at right now. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting to see that, but it kind of makes sense. No Titan, huh? Alright, well, before this gets to attack, since they have nothing else in their yard at the moment, I think we're just gonna block. Maybe we block there. Oh gosh, what are we at? 3, they shoot us. That's assuming, because they haven't used anything else. It's a lightning strike. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 lightning strikes, we're dead. If we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we would still be able to cast Titan next turn. Alright, so let's do this. This little duder's just going to have to eat it. And we still might big score and see if we find something that we can kill a creature with. So yeah, let's... Actually, man, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, if it's 2 lightning strikes, we're still dead, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have to block one of these. I mean, yeah, it's whatever. Oh, they didn't have it. What? Oh, what's in their hand? Really? Wow. I would have bet any amount of money that those were burn spells in their hand, y'all. Seriously. Wow, I'm dumbfounded. Like, genuinely. Not even being funny. Wow. Wow. Bruh, this is crazy. This didn't even feel like this situation should even been an option. But here we are. Choose that. No enchantment. No planeswalker. One land. We'll get rid of this and go find something better. Alright. Well. Here we are. Didn't think this is how we were going to get here, but here we go. And in the turn, and we're all set. Okay, crazy win. We'll keep it. This seems alright for some early setup. That'll help. As long as we don't lose anything too crazy here. Doable. The interesting thing here, though, is I'm not sure if I want to get a green land, which is normally what I would get, or a black land since I'm already holding the Cruelty Gigs. So hopefully we'll draw a land off the top to try to help our decision. They're just going to Festivities straight up to keep us off that mana. Well, that's fair. Then I think I'm going to go ahead and get a black land here. Oh, I already have the one. I can't go get another one. I just realized that. I'm like, I only play the one swamp. That's unfortunate. I mean, we can also get treasure, though, so it's fine. Mechanized Warfare. We will not be leaving that on the table. That does not give us the warm, fuzzy feelings that we want. So, no thanks, opponent. I see what you were going to do. Very crafty, friend. Very crafty. Sure. 2, 4, 5, 6. Can't quite do what we want. But if we attack, we remove a thing. Yeah, we're just gonna attack with this. And I'm gonna go ahead with this. Why not? Feels a little risky. I assume there wasn't much there, and there wasn't. So unfortunately, that's 8 damage already. Yep. Oh, even more. That's sick. Well done, opponent. Well done. Well, what can we do here? I guess we just have to straight up go for it now. Let's go ahead and get one of these. Oh, we actually can't. Oh, this sucks. Damn it. I don't think we can win now. Yeah, we don't really have an out. I misplayed that. Yeah. I goofed up. Damn. I messed that up so bad. I wanted to do something else, but I guess we'll have to make this work. I mean, we do get the life off of the Titan, so it's whatever, but obviously gain 5. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was here sweating that decision. I was thinking about things wrong with what they had in hand. And the 5, the math didn't work out right. Obviously, top deck a thing. That's different. But if they do, they do. We do have a backup Titan we can cast next turn. Alright. So that's damage. I mean, if they got it, there's nothing we can do. We're just going to take a pile. Fortunately, we've already seen a couple of the lightning strikes. Ooh. Okay. Is there another one? I was going to say, if they just cold ripped another lightning strike, like, bruh. like that would have hurt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This would get us 9, 10. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this. Alright, didn't matter, really. I mean, for cycling purposes, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and gain 5 more. Alright, cool. They gave up. We go first with no red mana. You know what, though? We'll keep it. Since we have the treaty, we can go find mana with. Probably not the way we really want to go about it, especially with that, but here we are. Crown. Alright, you have a crown. Not quite sure how this is going to work just yet. Like what the opponent's up to here. I mean, because they're going to play something, put the crown on it, I'm assuming, is what's happening here. Yeah, that makes sense. Question is, if we play Fable, does it just die? And if we think it just dies, are we better off just big scoring it? No, we're not. Because we still have our own go for the throat here, so that's okay. And who knows, they might get greedy and just try to cast, like, Shieldred or something here. Which we would not be opposed to that. Yeah, feel free, we are not blocking. In case you were wondering. Alright, so it might be Shieldred here. Maybe? Maybe? Or they're going to give everything minuses or something? If it's Shieldred, that's solid gold. Yep. Yep. Awesome. That's going to be ball game. Because now we got all the mana we need. Oh, sack nothing? Because we'll just play the land here. Then we'll attack so we can get the treasure. Then we're going to sacrifice a bunch of things. Target 1 artifact. So I go to 1 creature. Enchantments. Getting a thing we could copy would be cool. Actually, do we even want to get rid of this? I think we might leave this. Because I think the guy we can copy is actually pretty good, since we're going to get a Titan. And then we have this. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's leave that. And then no Planeswalker, and we'll swap a land. Creature's a Titan, and then we get that. Make a 4/4 and put a shield. Plus this also, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's fine. Opponent says nice. Invoke Despair. Sure, you get this dude. And the enchantment. So it didn't really matter. We would have lost the enchantment either way. We're going to get us a Shieldred because that seems awesome. And we're going to attack. And end the turn. And they can kill their own Shieldred if they want to here. But yeah, the trick now is we're going to be able to get their Shieldred or their Shade out of the yard. So, like, that's probably it. And we've got all the extra cards we want, too. Yep, GG's. Okay, let's see what we're going to do with this. This is one of those hands that, like, we have playable things, but I'm not sure it goes anywhere just yet, you know? Alright, we'll take it. Let's go ahead and put this in tapped. We should have a shot at killing most things that are going to play on this turn that matter. Alright, so we have to kill this now. So, otherwise they could have responded with like a play with fire or something, but they don't have it. So that's fine. Okay, so we got out of that mostly unscathed. I'm going to go ahead and take time to do this. We have enough life that I think we could do this. We will have plenty of green sources. We have red. I guess it doesn't really matter what we get, honestly. And now I'm just doing this to try to set us up for something. You know, can we find a couple of reasonable cards? I feel like we're seeing a lot of these Flamebreaker versions of things, which is very peculiar because we didn't see that at all. And now I've seen, I think, almost all but one version of Mono Red I've seen the last couple days has been that. Bitter Reunion. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and kill that. Should have done it beforehand, but I was curious what they were going to do first. And the 1 point shouldn't be that big of a difference, but you know, famous last words playing against a red deck. Alright, found more mana, but it is colorless. I mean, can we draw a Titan? I mean, like, because it's sort of not doing anything else here. Like, oh, this is rough. And they found more mana. I mean, Titan, or at least let me draw, what'd you call it, a big score. Ugh. Alright. If for some reason this Fable survives, great. But I don't think it's gonna. Wow, jeez. Alright. They have all the mana. Oh, here comes a big dude. Alright. That works for me. We do have to be careful. That's going to be a lot of damage next turn. Alright, we're just going to take it. Okay, that's a thing worth noting. Wow, how lucky do we think we can get? Submit 0? Feels like I'm taking a huge risk here. I'm just trying to think with those 3 cards in hand, what are you planning on doing? We haven't seen a lot of burn spells, unfortunately. But we have to top deck a land to get lucky and survive that. Because that's going to hit us for probably 5. Alright, I'm just going to get rid of this to start with. Alright, no attacks. I mean, I'm really just wanting to top deck a Titan, honestly. Like, that would make us feel a lot better. But we'll see. Yep, we knew that was going to hurt. Like, that was part of the plan. We got to block. Come on, deck. We got so many things we could draw here. Alright. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. But I mean, if they've got 5 damage worth of burn in hand, we're dead anyway. Or, yeah, there's probably 8 ways we die with what's... Or just another... Yeah, that's got us. Alright. I assume that's it, yeah. Sadly, I think I'm going to mulligan this. I probably should, well, I would have definitely been better keeping the other hand. Probably got to go with this. Yep. That was a bad mulligan. And we're against blue-white soldiers with no removal cards in hand. That about says it. Yep. That's about where we're at. I mean, maybe there's some benefit here. We can tear asunder something, maybe. We'll see if this token sticks. I mean, there's a few possibilities of getting out, but not a lot. We're definitely going to suffer some damage along the way. I mean, we could just exile that, I suppose. Which... I mean, we're just trying to buy time, so I'm kind of into it. Let's do it. I should have just done that and saved the life, but it's whatever. Bad decision making. And then here, if this were to live, it looks like it's going to, we can... Oh, I don't have a second. I don't have a black mana. Oh, everything's wrong here. Everything's wrong. I was just thinking I could have done this to go search for one of our other cards, but that didn't really work. Yep. That's unfortunate. At least I have a flyer to block with here, but I'm probably needing to sacrifice it. Damn. If we'd have had a big score, I think we would have been fine. Now, not so much. I'm just thinking, like, do I get rid of both of these? And if so, what am I hoping to hit? I mean, it's possible we get lucky and hit 2 Titans, because this is still a creature that we're sacrificing, even though it happens to be enchantment. So, let's see what happens. I mean, I have no clue. We're just going to hope for the best. Creature. There's the first Titan. Did we get another one? We did! Oh, that actually worked. All right. Then we go Rhino and 5 life. And then the other one's also going to go Rhino and 5 life. Oh. All right. For as gimmicky as the card seems, the deck actually really works. My concern with the list, if there were to be one, is that I think the Jugan Defensive Temple is fine, and we actually use the mana from the monk that we created multiple times, so that's good. Oh, also on a side note, I want to point out there are some times you can actually use the transformation defensively. Like if you want to get rid of your opponent's creature and just risk them getting something else, like say they have some big flyer you can't block or something, that is a real thing you can do, and it does actually exile that card. So something to keep in mind if it were to pop up. It's not often you want to do it, but sometimes, you know, if you're in a tight spot, go for it. But back to the deck. I think that the Jugan Defensive Temple, I think, is fine. I was not really happy, believe it or not, with Cruelty of Gix. And I kind of get its purpose to still let us go find the transformation, which is okay. But I would be okay cutting one of those and maybe playing an additional big score. Because I think very often just getting to the mana really quickly, whether that's to be able to play either of our 2 big cards or to just search for extra cards and just find the transformation, I think either of those scenarios are good, and it only leads to good things by having more big scores. So I think I do want to go to a 4th one of those. Otherwise, though, I'm not sure I really want to change much. The cool part is mana wasn't really an issue. We hit 6, 7, 8 pretty consistently, and there were a couple of times I think we just straight up cast our big spells with no problem. So I'm not really worried about that. I think overall the deck actually plays pretty well. You just have to have some patience and be very careful. You might even consider going to 61 cards and just playing an extra removal. I don't think that would be bad, because some of the aggressive decks can be a little bit of a problem, and if you just have 1 or 2 more removal cards, it'll just get you where you want to go. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Indomitable Creativity. This is one of those cards that I think can get overlooked a lot, and when it was standard legal, it basically was a bulk mythic because it was kind of like niche playable. But the thing here is, it actually is very valuable. This is a card you probably didn't even know was worth anything, but they go for about $15 plus these days. And they're still used in other formats, they're still really popular in Commander, and it works similar to what we played today, but here you just sacrifice creatures and artifacts, and then you just flip until you get to that many creatures and artifacts. So they're not even type specific, so to speak. And you can do a lot of fun stuff with this card. So you might want to go dig through your bulk bins if you were around during Aether Revolt and just see if there's anything there for you. Because yeah, this is a good one that you should have in your trade binders for sure. Now, if you enjoyed today's deck list and quirky cards are your thing, check out this other Bant life gain list we played with Shauna, where we draw tons of cards and win a lot of games. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.